Hi everyone and welcome to my place. Don't you just love the new trend at the moment where you can incorporate fresh, artificial and dried forms and just put them all into a beautiful gathering, and just like that with the seed heads, the pods and all the rest of it, you can create a beautiful visual that is perfect for this time of the year. Let me just show you how easy it is to do something that just looks like, wow, that's amazing. Okay, I've got this old rusticy basket here. I'm not putting anything into it because everything, as I say, is going to dry off and it's going to last for ages. I've got a whole big handful of gum, which I'm just going to put into there, and I've got a couple of pieces of magnolia. Now, the great thing about the magnolia is it will dry off, and I love the colorings when you look into the fresh of the magnolia. It's that color just reflects through to the container. The gum will dry off, which is going to be just fabulous, and you're going to have this beautiful aroma in your home. Now, you can also put a little bit of artificial gum into there, and I'm using all of the forms I'm using today that are artificial have all come through from Prestige Botanicals. So I've got the fresh gum, I've got some artificial gum, I've got this lovely artificial gum here, which I'm going to put into there. So pretty much all I'm doing is like a gathering and a chunk in here and a hunk into there and a hunk into there, and build up this beautiful picture of lovely, lovely forms. I love, look at these, aren't they just lovely? And they're all growing on the side of the road. And people think that they're being very clever by saying they've invented these designs. But actually, if you go way back to the grandmother of all the florists, Constance Spry, she was the one that said, I do not understand why you cannot use what's on the side of the hedgerow, and I agree with her. So that can we'll just push that down and into there. I don't want anything that's too big. I want it sort of just like falling out like fall and autumn. Beautiful designing. I love these forms with the pods. I'm just going to push those down and into there. And the great thing is, because we've got this wonderful base with all that foliage and it's all crisscrossing, it's going to hold everything together. That can go down into there. And then I've got some artificial protea, and I've also got these lovely ones here. I don't know what that is, but I sprayed it anyway. Maybe it's a grevillea or something like that. I don't know. But I found it and thought, I'll use that. So waste not, want not is what I say. I'm just going to push those two into there like so, one a bit higher, one a bit lower. And then with these proteas that I've had these have just been such a good form to work with. They've just slowly just dried off, and what I've done is I've just put a wire onto that to just give me a little bit more elevation. That can go down into there, and that can go down and into there. So that what's happening now is when you see the edge of the bark, that's just coming up to these lovely forms here, and it's just visually making this beautiful picture. With this, I am going to cut this, and I have been of late just saying, don't cut, because once you cut, you can never go back. But I really, really love this dried form. So that can go into there. Actually, it's an artificial form that I found at a shop not so long ago. Then I've got a couple of pieces of this lamb's ear. I'm going to put a bit over to there, and I'll bring a bit in and over to there. And I've got these lovely pods that come off the gum. I'll just turn that up and I'll put that over to there. So it's just pretty much a matter of just looking at what's in your environment and then just bringing it together. But already you're getting to have this beautiful picture with not very much in it at all, but it's the volume and the way that you place it that gives you that visual interest. Now, I've also got this lovely magnolia that is part of the Prestige Botanicals range, and when you look at the fresh and then look at this, you've got to say that's pretty good. I'm very impressed with that. So with that, I'm just going to bend that up, and I just feel like I'd like another piece of that into there like so, and I'll just put that down there because I don't need that. And then with these vintage roses, look at that. Isn't that just lovely? And the colours are all working beautifully together when you see the protea that's all dried off, and then these lovely vintage lavendery roses. Oh, sweet. Now, when you get these, do take the labels off. I keep meaning to do that and I keep forgetting. So with these, I'm just going to bend those up. And I'll put one into there and then another one into there like so. So it's just this lovely little clustered group over there. And with this one here, bringing that in and over to there. And I love that you don't have to be, oh, this has got to go there and that's got to go there. You can just sort of like push it all together to get something that's vintagey, shabby chic. That can go down into there like so. And then I've got these lovely blackberries and I thought that they might be quite nice. In fact, I think I'd like some more. So if you'd just like to wait one moment, I'll just whiz and get them and come back. Okay, sorry about that. So I've got a blackberry there. I'll put a blackberry over to there and then I'll bring one up and over to there. Get rid of that tag. And then I've got these lovely blackberries, which I thought would just give a little bit more life to it. So that can go into there like, oh, look at that. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted to achieve. And then I'll bring that other one down to there. So this is a design that you can look at from all around. It's just speaking of fall, it's speaking of gathering, it's speaking to me of a little bit shabby chic, rustic and informal. How easy was that?